everyone, my name is Ngozi from Wigs, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to wash your wigs or toppers. A lot of beginner users are usually nervous about this process, thinking, oh my goodness, am I going to ruin it? Don't worry, you're not going to ruin it. It's a quick process, it's an easy process. If I can do it, you guys can do it. And I'm in the place I usually wash my wigs, in my bathroom. If you guys have a bathtub, this is the most convenient place to do it. If not, you can go grab yourself buckets or basins, whichever one works for you. Or for convenience purposes, you can just use your sink, your bathroom sink. All you need is a bowl. 1 or 2 bowls will do. You're gonna need a few things. First, you can either have your Pantene Smooth and Silk shampoo and conditioner, or an alternative would be your Silky Smooth or Silky and Smooth by Tresemme shampoo and conditioner. You're going to need a mannequin head and a stand. If you have a plastic wig stand, that works perfectly. You're going to need a hairbrush, a wide tooth comb, and a small tooth comb. This is an optional item. This is just a cotton towel. The most important piece, a wig. Detangling your wig or hairpiece before you start the wash. Now this is very important to help reduce shedding. But yeah, I'm just gonna go in with a wide tooth comb, especially the back. There tends to be a lot of tangles here at the nape, which is normal because of the friction it encounters with your clothes and your skin and sweat and all that fun stuff. Now we're gonna go in with the brush just to get rid of all the serious tangles, right? So you don't actually need that much water, guys. Just take note of this. The less water you have, the less product you're gonna waste. There's really no measurement, right? Just whatever is enough to make the water lather. I want to lather the water first by dipping our wig or topper into the bucket. Try not to hold it by the lace alone. Try and make sure you grab some of this sturdy cap. Okay? See, I love using the bathtub because of this part. Because to give it a rinse, I can just run it under this heavy pressure of water, which is perfect for getting all the products out. So now we're done with the first wash, and we're gonna have to give it another wash because you saw how the color of the water turned, right? If your wig has been worn for 6 months, a year without a wash, it's gonna be even darker. So you're gonna want to wash it a couple times. So the second water is a lot more clearer than the first, which is great. I always like to rinse the inside of the cap because the inside of the cap, it tends to hold a lot more product because it has a lot less breathable material. It is breathable, but it just has a lot less breathable material than the lace itself. So now after rinsing the bucket after the wash, I'm going to start my conditioning process. And this process is really easy. You just need a little bit of water. So as you can see, all you need is just a little bit of water, even less actually. Just a little bit of water. So we're using our Tresemme Silk and Smooth conditioner. You want to dip your wig into the conditioner. Now, if you have a wig that was made with single knots, please do not try this process. Do not try this process at all. It's a disclaimer. If you have a wig that was made with single knots, do not try this process at all. If you do that, your knots will unravel and you will have a tangled, shedding mess. We're gonna let this sit for a couple of hours. It really depends on how much time you have. You can let it sit for 15 minutes if that's all the time you have. You can let it sit for 5 minutes. We're gonna start detangling from the tip of the hair, from the ends of the hair, and we're gonna slightly work our way up, making sure to hold on to the wig cap and not the lace. This part, you need to spend a considerable amount of time just because the conditioner is a little bit more difficult to take out. So a shower caddy like this, I usually just hang my wig here just so it can drip water off. Right, pretty easy. It's gonna drip the excess water off, and then once this process is done, it's time to put it on the mannequin. This stops it from dripping all the way down to your bathroom floor. Okay, you've got them, just secure it. And I'm securing it to the material, the wig cap, the elastic with wig cap, and not the lace. Woo. Okay, so I'm using a wire tooth comb first. This small tooth comb helps to define whatever pattern you're trying to. Just give it a middle pattern right here. And then without a heat tool, this would dry. As a middle pattern. This would dry as a beautiful, beautiful middle pattern. If you want it to be flat, you comb it flat. You press, you see how I press down? Just watch closely how I just press down, right? So this, you can get that flat look without the use of a hot comb, right? So you do that, this is gonna dry flat. But if you don't want it to be flat, you can just, if you want it to dry with some volume in front, you just comb it all back. But you comb it loosely. You're gonna have that much volume. You're gonna have that, it's gonna dry with that much volume. So now I'm gonna get rid of the middle pattern because I don't want the middle pattern. I don't want any pattern at all, actually. So, and I want volume. And so I'm just gonna comb it with the wide tooth comb. All the way through. And now for the ends, I'm gonna go in with my small tooth comb. So guys, you can let it sit like this, or you could grab yourself a small fan like this, plug it in, put it on. I would set it to the bare minimum to avoid, I usually set it to a bare minimum to avoid frizz. This is how I actually elevated my fan, just because I realized in that position I wasn't getting enough air on the cap. And I would also advise you from time to time, turn it around so that it could dry up the cap on the inside. Remember, the cap has the most amount of cloth and it needs the most amount of time to dry up, right? So this is the next day and this is what the wig looks like. You remember when I said if you comb it loosely with the wide tooth comb, it's gonna have a lot of volume in front. right at the top. So this is the volume that I'm talking about. This is how much volume we got, right? So if I decided I wanted to make it a little flatter, I would just use the small tooth comb to make it flatter. But this is not the end result, right? This lace, obviously you guys know, if you wear wigs, this part of the lace gets cut right out. But this is a new one, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. So this is it ready to go? Are you ready to wear this out? It's the very next day. What else do you need to do? Oh, yo. I love the volume. Isn't that cute? Who amongst y'all loves volume? Like, this is fantastic. Isn't this fantastic? That's why I like to give my wigs volume. You do it like this. Ooh, looks so realistic. But you can also switch it up for the people that like the flatness, you know. You can make it flat. Isn't that cute? Cutesy. Cutesy. And the knots are so little. Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby. Oh. What's wrong? Okay. I'm gonna have to end this video because my baby wants a little bit of attention. I need to feed him. Okay, I gotta go, guys. I'll try again tomorrow. So this is the wig. This is I used one of my Nalva hangers, wig hangers, to hang it, right? And so hopefully my baby stays calm till I'm done with this video. If not, we'll just have to do what we have to do, right? Let me just reposition this camera just to make sure that we're getting a lot of the mannequin. Okay, so now we're gonna start with the styling process, and for this, because this is a straight wig, I'm going to straighten her. So I've got my heat protection spray right here. Any one of your choice works, and I've got my leave-in serum right here. I've got these claws, and I've got my rat tail comb, which is also heat resistant. Fantastic. All right, so we're gonna start by partitioning. My baby is being so good, guys. My son is being so good, but baby, you have to cover up. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna spray our heat protection spray. Fantastic. I'm going with the, what's it called? I'm going with the serum much later. See? There's a difference between this. Hold on, let me zoom out a little. So there's a difference between this and this. Okay, so we are done straightening this wig. We're done straightening the wig. Let me put this up a little higher. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but she is a lot straighter than she was before. When she was just washed, she felt a bit coarse, a bit more coarse, a bit more voluminous. So if you like that type of look, then you just do just a teeny bit of straightening, or you just use a blow dryer to, you know, make it a little bit more straighter, but still keep the volume, right? So now I'm gonna put my serum, and I'm just gonna roughly distribute. First, I'm combing with my hands, making sure to get the inside as well. Now I'm gonna go into the front. I'm just gonna go into the front. Now the roots, just roughly, so that she's not on one, like a chunk of strand, and then it looks greasy, right? And then I'm gonna put a lot on the ends. Okay, so now we're gonna comb. And I can't wait to show you guys what it looks like on me. Okay, wig transition before and after. Okay, guys. How am I not seeing? I don't like it when I'm making a video and I can't see myself. All right, so this is what it looks like. Remember that volume I talked about, that beautiful volume? I said, if you like volume, guys, instead of using a rat tail comb, and by rat tail comb I mean the small tail comb, I was looking for it. Use a big comb to comb out the front of your wig before you go ahead and. So this is it. This is the final result. It looks absolutely gorgeous, brand new. You guys, what do you think? I haven't cut the lace, but look at that volume. Look at that. I love it. And I didn't give it any pattern, so that means you can just style it to decide if that's what you prefer. That way it looks a little bit more natural for people that really want their wigs to be more natural looking. But yeah, this is it straightened. Before it was a bit, you know, fluffy. Now it has just calmed down, and that's really it. It's just a really easy process. It's just a really easy process, guys. And this you can do for all your wigs, as long as it has double split knots or double knots, you're good. But if it has single knots, please do not try my wash routine. Do not do that. It doesn't work well. It's gonna shed. Your wig is gonna be like condemned, basically. I actually really like this. I really like this wig. I really like this wig. The only thing is the knots don't come bleached, but they're so tiny that you don't even notice. And also it's a frontal, so you can put your, what's it called? You can put the hair behind your ears like that, right? So you just cut this out, and then it'll just blend in with your natural hair. If you have like a silky texture natural hair, then you want to, you know, it will blend beautifully. But if you have a coarse texture, kinky texture natural hair like me, you just want to put your edge control, just to control those edges. Move it back in, bring it out, make it swoopy, whatever you want. But yeah, this wig is for sale on the Nava Wigs website. It does take about a week, a little more than a week for you guys to get it, but it is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. you enjoyed this video. I hope you're gonna do it right. Watch it a few times before you get it done, so that you wouldn't be like, oh shit, what could you possibly do wrong? I'm thinking, what could you possibly do wrong? Maybe try detangling the hair with shampoo while it's shampoo. That's something you don't want to do. Oh, look at my baby. Oh, my babies are so cute, guys. Oh, my baby. He's sleeping. He's like half asleep. He's like moving and sleeping. Oh, it's giving me the side eye. It's like, who's sleeping? Please come and feed me. Oh, he has slept off. So cute. Beautiful. If you guys want to see more of this wig, I would be showing it off on my Instagram. Oh, I don't want to take it off now. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love the color. I love the color, and it's fantastic hair. This is really straight. I want to give it like a bit of it. Yeah, I think I want to give it like a bit of a. Let it get hot a little. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands, guys. And guys, of course, if you want to curl it, if that's your preferred style to wear it in, you go right ahead and do that. So follow me on Instagram if you like this type of video, if you want to see more wigs, if you're interested in knowing a little bit more about wigs and toppers, or you're just weighing your options, or you just like to see my face and hear my voice. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, check out my website. And yeah, I think that's all the ways you can connect with me. I'm based here in Winnipeg, Winnipeg, my baby. Aww. He's done with that pacifier. He's just like, mommy, I'm done. He's like, mommy, I'm done. He's like, bye guys, I'll see you guys later. I gotta go. My mommy has to go. I need her now. Bye.